The thing about MAGA that continues to baffle me is how they completely lack empathy for anybody else. Yet they demand empathy from everybody else.
Hi beautiful people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you for stopping by, supporting your girl on this channel. So all credit goes to the creators in this video. So guys, in today's video,
I'm definitely a Trump supporter.
Yeah.
I believe in him wholeheartedly. And
Tell me why.
Because our economy was better. I had money in my pocket. I wasn't spending $5 a gallon for diesel. Yeah. We run a small business and it's important. Fuel, energy is important.
So the numbers show that the economy is better, but you're not feeling it?
No, I don't believe in their numbers. They lie.
Even though that's what the...
I've checked myself and they lie.
How so? Tell me.
How so? Well, like they say the economy's better. It's not. Immigrants being over here is fine as long as they come legally. And we vet them and we know who is riding beside us in our vehicles. They don't know our laws. They don't speak our language. How can they communicate properly? It's not safe for them, and it's not
more and more people online saying, well, I voted for Trump, but I didn't vote to lose my job, and I didn't vote for a global trade war, and I didn't vote for Elon Musk to run amok in the government, slashing agencies and cutting jobs, and I didn't vote to see America's allies cast aside. Oh, what the fuck are you talking about? Of course you voted for that. You were perfectly happy to see all that happen as long as it didn't happen to you. And now that the leopard is eating your face, suddenly you've changed your tune. Well, you get no sympathy from me. You voted for that. You wanted that. So you sit back and enjoy the fruits of your labor. I don't care what happens to you. I just want you to feel the pain that you brought on yourself, because that is the only way you can learn.
5% of farm workers in California alone, did not show up to work today. A lot of these are undocumented workers, but there's also a percentage of them that are not showing up to their shift in solidarity. California produces and exports the largest amount of citrus fruits: strawberries, grapefruit, oranges, lemons, limes. You have grapes, you have artichokes. I see a lot of people on this app saying, oh, I'm having trouble finding a job and there's no jobs out there. But now there's going to be plenty of jobs. What I want to know is, what did Donald Trump think was going to happen? It is not just farms. These folks are roofers. They work on our roadways. They work in construction and drywall and paving. They do a little bit of everything. Be prepared for your fruits and your vegetables to drastically increase in price. We're not even a week into this new administration, and we're all in the find out phase. Now, even though I didn't fuck around, me and all of my friends that voted blue, we're in the find out phase as well, even though we didn't want to find out. We didn't fuck around, therefore we shouldn't be finding out. I'm seeing a lot of people that live in Mexico that are saying, don't come here. Don't drink our tequila, don't eat our tacos, don't buy our food, don't come to our beaches, our beautiful beaches and resorts. Who is going to be signing up to do these jobs? Because these jobs have to get done, right? Or you're going to have fields and fields of fruits and vegetables that are going to die. They're going to go bad. Then we can't bring them to the grocery stores. Who's going to do this? Who's going to sign up to do this? Because now you wanted them all to leave, and now they're leaving. So now what?
It will never cease to amaze me why so many Americans are convinced that Donald Trump is some amazing businessman. He has failed casinos, failed hotels, a failed football team, a failed university, and over 4,000 legal actions against him and numerous bankruptcies. He doesn't know how to run a business, and he certainly does not know how to run the country. And he showed us that the last time. And so many people are like, oh, just wait. He's going to do great things. These tariffs are so helpful to the U.S. No, they're not. They're tanking our economy. They are ruining small businesses. there will be people who are jobless and homeless as a result of this and will still not blame the current administration.
I usually don't defend Trump. And by usually, I mean never. With that in mind, I have a message to all of those MAGA federal workers who have been fired, and to the MAGA minorities whose undocumented relatives have been rounded up and disappeared to other countries, and to the MAGA farmers and small business owners who are getting unequivocally shafted by his nonsensical tariffs, and to all the MAGA voters in general who will be paying thousands more just to scrape by this year. What the hell did you think was going to happen? He said he was going to do all of this. It's not like he tried to hide it. I mean, were you living under a rock during his campaign? Or did you just vote for him because the Real Housewives of wherever the hell weren't satisfying your reality TV needs? Or did you think it was okay for him to screw over Americans as long as it wasn't you being screwed over? Well, I hate to break it to you, but those of us who were still in possession of common sense before the election told you what would happen if he won again. And he told you what would happen if he won again. And you were either too full of hatred or too devoid of common sense to listen. And now we're all paying the price.
We shouldn't have to find out. If we weren't the ones, we shouldn't have to find out. For these billionaire, millionaire tech folks to convince the middle class, most of the population, that the poor people are the problem, while they continue to add to their bank accounts on our backs. I didn't fuck around. Okay? I didn't fuck around, and I don't want to find out. I don't want to find out. So we have got to get our head out of our ass, you guys. We have to. The problem is not you. The problem is not the poor person that is your neighbor. The problem is the billionaires that want to line their bank accounts. Figure it out. Get to the realization that these people aren't doing anything for you. They're not.
I agree 100%. This is the start of the civil WAR, but not in the way that people expected it to look. And I'm going to say it again, like I've said it so many times. This administration will eat itself from the inside, and it will come in the form of Republicans turning against the radical right. Because listen, at this point, us liberals understand that the only thing that's going to stop this train at this point is complete self-destruction. You got to just sit back and let it burn, baby. We're protesting. We're doing what we can. But at the end of the day, it's got to rot from the inside out. And that's exactly what's happening. I mean, turtle-faced Mitch McConnell, Rand Paul, voting with Democrats against dumpy pants. The revolution about to be televised.
Republicans about these Liberation Day tariffs. When everything gets more expensive, don't come crying to us. We don't want to fucking hear it. These tariffs are going to tank the stock market. They're going to lead to huge amounts of inflation. And they, without a doubt, are not going to make America wealthy again. But you guys wanted this, right? You wanted these tariffs. When unemployment inevitably rises because companies can't afford the goods that they import anymore, I don't want to hear you whine when you lose your job. So when literally everything gets more expensive and you don't have a job, too bad. Oh, and I hope you don't think that you'll just be able to get government benefits, because I thought that was for people who are like leeching off the government. You want to rely on your Social Security? Oh, I don't think so, because that's not going to be there anymore. This trade war is not going to make America great again. It's just going to make the entire world even madder at us. We are literally the laughingstock of the world right now. We all know that Trump is a clown, and when a clown becomes king, his country becomes a circus.